who has the most pressure in this game, the most pressure to win this game, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes?
Josh Allen, definitely. Patrick Mahomes is beating this team every year, every time in Kansas City. This is the game that Buffalo, the fans, everybody close to us know have been begging for. That if the game was in Buffalo, it'd be a different story all these years. So I got to believe that all the pressure's on Buffalo to win this. Pat has his rings; he's won before. This is just another. This is another game. This is Buffalo. Honestly, this is their Super Bowl. You know, this is the game that they've been wanting for. This is what they've wanted in the snow, the sleet, the wind, the cold, up in Buffalo, at home with Bills Mafia backing them up. The pressure's on them. The pressure's on that team. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The Chiefs aren't taking the Bills lightly, and the Bills definitely aren't taking the Chiefs lightly. But the team that has more pressure on them to get through this is the Bills, because this is the one team that's been their kryptonite every year, keeping them from a Super Bowl appearance has been the Bills. And if they can get through this team, I feel as though they could probably go to the Super Bowl, possibly. But this is their kryptonite.
I like everything you said, and in normal circumstances, I would agree with everything you said. But this is for the king of the mountain. This is for who is that guy? Who is the number one quarterback in the NFL? And for so long, it has been so unquestionable that it is Pat Mahomes got the pressure to win this game, to protect his throne. You ain't letting nobody come to your kingdom and just kick down your door. You can't let that happen. Somebody come sit in your throne. You can't let that happen.
He hasn't yet. I'm not saying that it'll
And
happen
that
today.
that is what this is for. If Patrick Mahomes loses this game, he's no longer the king of the throne.
Oh, so you're saying there's more at stake than just going to the AFC
Yeah,
Championship?
yeah. Pat got his
Love
rings.
that.
If Pat goes to the championship game and lose to Lamar, I mean it's like all right, whatever. If Pat go to the Super Bowl and
So you're
lose,
saying that he loses to Josh Allen right now? It's a changing of the guard.
changing up the guard.
Ooh,
You don't want you with a quarterback like Josh Allen who got all the talent in the world, right? But you have been standing in his way. You don't want to give him hope. It's kind of like let's do like we talked about Jordan earlier, right? We talked about Jordan earlier, right? You know, the Celtics were beating them down all them years. The Pistons were beating them down all them years. And then he finally broke through, took them teams out, and got to the championship and won, and then look back from there. You don't want to give a quarterback like Josh Allen the hope. This is for the king of the throne. Because if you give that man the hope that he know that you could be beaten in the playoffs, oh man.
I
Oh
see what you're
man.
saying. But I'm gonna stick by what I'm saying. I feel like Pat. Look, see, when you wait, look. This is not understanding. When you've been the guy, you know what I'm saying. It's just another game to you. I know this team, and this is the lesser version of the team that he's faced. Right, some of their best players aren't playing. You know what I'm saying. There's no Tre'Davious White, Matt Milano, Gabe Davis isn't playing today. So you know this squad, and you're going into Buffalo with a better defense than you've ever had ever. You know what I'm saying? All the pressure, I'm telling you, bro, all the pressure not only is uh what is their coach? The coach of the Bills. The pressure's on him to perform today. Pressure's on Josh Allen to show that he can get this monkey off his back. No pun intended, because he's black and Pat Mahomes. I'm just saying, get this guy off his back and move forward. You know what I'm saying? The pressure's on them. And I feel as though my prediction is the lights might be a little bit too bright for the Bills in this one. They might be overmatched, but who knows? But Pat Mahomes been there, done that. He's run through this team every single year. He's had to get there. You know, the best version of them, the least version of them, whatever. He's gotten through them.
I'm with you, bro. It's just one of those the king is falling type situations. When LeBron finally left the East, right, and went to out West, it opened up hope for people. It opened up hope. This man going to the finals every single year, year after year after year. People didn't have no hope. Giannis didn't think he was ever gonna win the championship as long as LeBron was there. You know,
Yeah.
Toronto didn't think they were ever gonna win the championship as long as LeBron was there. They had no hope. But as soon as he left, the hope opened. So if Pat Mahomes get put out the playoffs this year in the second round, the hope opened up for the AFC. They see it. Right now, there's only one man. Well, all right, we'll say two that stopped Pat Mahomes from getting to Super Bowls. That's Tom Brady. And to me, Tom Brady reincarnated in Joe Burrow. Nobody else could do that. He been smacking Josh Allen upside the head for the past how many years? Lamar always get hurt before the playoffs, but he been smacking these guys upside the head. The bully on the playground. When you on the playground and you want to get to the big slide, but that one big kid won't let you get on the big slide. That's been Patrick Mahomes.
So you're saying, regardless if he get through this week or not, the king is going to fall at some point.
At some point, but at the same time, it hurts people's psyche until he do fall.
We'll see. We will see.
Because even when Pat Mahomes don't make it to the Super Bowl, he was making it to the championship game. Getting put out in the championship game. Imagine Pat getting put out in the second round. Now people see him as mortal. They see him as mortal.
He got put out. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because he's never lost a game before the championship. He's only
The
games
championship.
Championship games.
They're going to see him as mortal. He hasn't been mortal up until this point. Hey, man.
That's it. I mean, hey, you got a good take there. But I'm telling you, the pressure's on Buffalo because this is the game that they've been begging for. And people close to us been saying every year, if the game was in Buffalo, it'd be a different story. This is the game they've been begging for. This is what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? This will show if it really what came down to stadiums and atmosphere and fans, if it really just came down to who's the better team.
And up to this point, fans, who get the ball last in the overtime.
Exactly.